Hello and welcome to this very special Christmas edition of the Argus European Product Update. In this episode I'll be bringing you the very latest news from around Europe, but first let's have a quick look at some of the market highlights from a heavily disrupted 2021.
The new year kicked off with most of the continent under severe travel restrictions. That second wave of COVID-19 kept demand and supply low throughout the first quarter, bringing some stability to the market after a rollercoaster 2020. The calm was briefly disturbed at the end of March, when a container ship got stuck in the Suez Canal, but the blockage ultimately caused more of a stir on social media than it did in Europe's energy markets.
Even a 5-day-long outage of the Colonial Pipeline network in the US could do little to upset the equilibrium here in Europe.
Refinery output and product margins to crude remained virtually flat until peak summer demand season started in June. A relatively restriction-free summer meant that European crude intakes peaked at 9.4 million barrels a day in August, having been steady at around 8.7 million barrels a day during the first half of the year. Since then, demand for transport fuels has held up well here in Europe, even after the discovery of the Omicron variant in November.
As for what's left of 2021, well, there's still time for the usual seasonal bounce in transport fuel demand as people travel to see their friends and families.
But it isn't all glad tidings. Some refiners resorted to using LPGs to power refinery units after the last spike in natural gas costs in October, and will likely do so again, especially because LPG prices have fallen heavily in the months since. Many veterans of the refined product markets remember the days when even freight costs were not seen as an important part of trading. For now at least, it appears that we can add natural gas prices to the list of key considerations.
That's all for this edition, so I'll see you again in 2022, and let me wish you a very Merry Christmas from everybody here at Argus.